When we talk about the health of the brain, especially regions like the hippocampus, we often overlook how closely it's connected to the foods we eat, specifically how diet impacts cholesterol levels and blood flow to the brain. Let's dive into how this works and why it's so important for our cognitive health. The hippocampus is the part of the brain responsible for memory, learning, and emotion. It's also one of the only regions of the brain capable of neurogenesis, or the growth of new neurons. This process is crucial for keeping our brains sharp and adaptable as we age. But neurogenesis can be impaired when the brain isn't getting enough oxygen and nutrients, which often happens when cholesterol levels are too high. You see, cholesterol itself isn't inherently bad. Our bodies need it for many functions, including building cell membranes and producing hormones. But the problem arises with high levels of LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol. When LDL cholesterol is too high, it starts to accumulate on the walls of blood vessels in a process called atherosclerosis. This narrows the arteries and restricts blood flow, not just in the heart but throughout the entire body, including the brain. The brain is extremely sensitive to changes in blood flow and oxygen levels. When these vessels narrow, less oxygen reaches the hippocampus, which directly impacts its ability to function efficiently. Reduced oxygen flow means the neurons in the hippocampus struggle to get the nutrients they need, slowing down neurogenesis and impairing memory formation and learning. Over time, this reduced efficiency can contribute to cognitive decline, making it harder to form new memories or retrieve old ones. Now, let's talk about the role diet plays here. Diets high in saturated fats, processed foods, and sugars have been shown to elevate LDL cholesterol levels. These foods, like fast food, processed snacks, and sugary beverages, contribute to the buildup of plaque in the arteries, further restricting blood flow to the brain. Essentially, when we consistently consume unhealthy foods, we're cutting off the oxygen supply to our hippocampus, slowing down neurogenesis and impairing our brain's ability to stay sharp and resilient. On the other hand, diets rich in healthy fats, such as omega-3 fatty acids found in fish, nuts, and seeds, can lower LDL cholesterol and improve brain health. These fats help reduce inflammation and keep the blood vessels flexible and clear, allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow more easily to the hippocampus. Whole grains, leafy greens, and antioxidant-rich fruits and vegetables also promote healthy blood flow, nourishing the brain and supporting neurogenesis. One fascinating aspect of this connection is how quickly we can see improvements when we make better dietary choices. Studies show that when people shift to a Mediterranean-style diet, high in healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants, they can reduce LDL cholesterol, improve blood flow, and enhance neurogenesis within weeks or months. It's not just about preventing disease later in life, it's about giving the brain the fuel it needs right now to stay strong and functional. So, when we talk about brain health, especially as we age, it's crucial to recognize how the foods we eat directly impact the hippocampus. By keeping our cholesterol levels in check with a diet rich in healthy fats, whole foods, and antioxidants, we ensure that our brain gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs to generate new neurons and protect against cognitive decline. The right dietary choices can literally mean the difference between a brain that continues to grow and adapt and one that struggles to keep up. In the end, it's a clear connection. What we eat affects our cholesterol, which affects blood flow and oxygen to the brain, especially to the hippocampus. And if the hippocampus can't function properly, neurogenesis slows down, putting our memory and cognitive health at risk. So, every healthy food choice we make isn't just benefiting our body, it's also an investment in keeping our brain sharp, adaptable, and resilient for years to come.